Okay, shipbuilding.
Ship.
The ship
It
is a
has to be a
character.
big one.
Well, that's what I was about to say. So, profit factor. Do you want to roll or do you want to pick? Because you've got this. The rogue trader's got this whole end of the lineage. So for that, they see the dynasty's power on the wane but may not recover is a profit factor of 30 but 60 ship points. So
That does sound about right.
yeah, that sounds like it'll fit best to the group.
If you guys want that, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'd be
I don't
fine with
think
that.
Yep.
We want
Yeah,
a
it
big
means a big
ship.
ship.
So I'll bring up the little blank ship sheet.
My talents all disappeared, so I'm having to re-put them on.
I may have accidentally deleted them. That might be my fault.
Armor,
Okay.
um,
So I'm just going to open up my
here.
tokens.
Do what I can to keep my character portrait without being obscured.
You can minimize that if you right click.
I don't think I can do. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Oh, you're just going to keep it on the screen just to remind you what you look like. That's fine.
His
So,
eyes track you no matter where you are in the room.
I have minimized it because it was getting a bit creepy.
What is it?
Actually, no. For the viewers, I'll just leave the eyes at the top of the screen as we're doing something else. There we go.
Yes, you should totally do that.
Yep. So 30 of that and 60 ship points. Okay, first thing we've got to do is move on to picking a hull. So I also have Battlefleet Coroners here, so I've got a few more options from there. But from the basics, you can afford. He says, trying to find the ship's hulls, which he had a second ago. It was lost in mark. You could afford a very equipped Dauntless light cruiser, but you're more likely looking at a frigate.
What?
A very paper wrestling monkey trader. What?
Yeah, so you could afford a Dauntless light cruiser, but you'd only have 5 extra points to spend on it. So probably not a good idea.
Shit. I don't think that would be a very good idea at all.
No, but there are frigates, so no, not the Exorcist Grand Cruiser. That's totally out your price range. What else have I got? Okay, so we have you could have a raider, which would give you, which would be 30 ship points. A merchant raider for 35. 40 would get you a sword class frigate or a Tempest Strike frigate, and or a turbulent class heavy frigate for 42.
I don't know. I feel like a raider would serve us well.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think a sword class is a pretty reliable all-round thing, and it would still leave us 20 upgrade points.
It really is.
I'd be happy with the sword class. It's got 26,000 bodies to murder.
You mean take care of and lead to glorious victory and loot, right?
We only need 10% to get anywhere, so no.
Well, we only need them for bodily heat, mostly.
Right, I'm going to
Hey,
throw
don't
another.
worry, I'll turn most of them into servitors by the end of it.
It is a very
They
decent
don't
ship
need to
for
be
like
paid.
Yeah, sword class frigate is
maneuverability and stuff.
fairly good armor, 18 armor, good maneuverability, fairly good detection rating, couple of turrets, 35 hull integrity, and speed 8. So yeah, it's a good, nice all-rounder. So we're going to go for the sword hull.
Yes,
I would
I
be
think
fine
so.
with that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm cool with that, yeah.
I'm going to start filling this out on another sheet. It won't update for you in a minute, for a few minutes, but so 8 speed. Okay, so if you want to start looking at the components,
We have to go
Yeah,
through
sure.
the obligatory ones first, right?
yeah, it's probably better. Protection is plus 15.
Let's see.
Oh, wait.
I don't my book out. It's I'm using a PDF because my book is buried underneath about a metric ton of crap.
Well, I've put the basic components up as a shared sheet, so you should have that in a minute.
Ah, I see it.
I was
Oh yeah.
I was looking at the Tenebro bridge or the Tenebro maze yesterday. That looks pretty good.
It's from Battlefleet Coronas, right?
Sorry?
The maze, it's from Battlefleet Coronis, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, let's have a look at where's the supplemental components.
So we're using sword class. That's a raider, isn't it?
Yep, frigate, but yeah, it's kind of all about the same at that point.
Yeah. So we're going to be using a Jovian pattern class 2 drive. Yay, 45
Yeah, just the
power.
extra power, really.
Yep, so the Jovian class 2 give you 45 for 10 space. So that gives you power. Where's power here? 45.
So as far as warp engines,
And takes up 10 of your space. Of which, for your sword, you have space of 40. So I'll just put 30.
and then we've got the still have 1 warp engine, which is 10 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Yes, so I think we should get 4 warp engines. That'll be it.
That'll never end badly.
We
So
don't need weapons. What could possibly go wrong? We can gather fields.
Right,
We're
so
not, sharp on the front for no reason.
Ramming speed!
So,
Actually use our ship as a sword.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got a Geller field, which requires 1 power.
Called the SS Boosh.
right, class. Sorry, I'm still on the Glovian class 2. 5.
Well, if we're gonna go in that direction, we might just as well call it the
I
USS
think we should
Crunch.
get a warp Spain hull.
Yeah, I was thinking of. Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah,
of the warp
Considering
Spain
how
as
I
well.
roll,
That'd be 2 ship points more than that.
Or the earlier mentioned Penetrator would actually be really appropriate.
Yeah. You can
Would
save
be one.
the Emperor's Cauldron for a cruiser.
So Gellerfield takes you 1 power.
Yeah, so should we get the warp span hull instead?
It's not that much of a bigger space, is it? So
And
It's not any
Penetrator,
bigger in space at all.
It's just 2 more SP basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the warp span hull worth it?
I don't feel like it's that big of a bonus.
supposedly protects us. I don't know, I'm looking.
So does,
Plus
so does
10 to
Geller.
navigation.
And if we encounter warp travel mishaps or stuff, roll twice and navigator gets a pick. So that's not bad.
Yeah, I guess this is a little metagamey, but with a navigator who is a step away from going insane anyway, that might be a good idea.
The navigator is totally
Yeah.
sane. It's the
it's the rest of the universe that's
no, it's,
mad.
it's your astropath. It's your
Oh,
walkie-talkie
the
you've got to worry
astropath.
about.
My bad.
Ah.
Okay, so you want to go for the warp Spain hull?
I vote go for it, man. We got points.
Yeah,
on
it's
defense.
not
That's
I'm
it.
fine with it.
exactly.
We did go for the biggest point spread. We might as well make this a really nice ship.
Exactly, yeah.
Yep, that's fine. So that's
I just
in a
want
similar-
murder servitors so they can malfunction.
why
Yep,
would
malfunction.
the servitors malfunction?
I don't know, but you know they will.
Oh yeah, they just will. They'll like start murdering each other, or the walls, or the floor, or the
Or
engines.
us.
Something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, bridge. You were looking at. Was it one of the ones from the Battlefield Coronis? The maze, was it?
The Tenebris Maze is a supplementary component.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
that's
a
it.
supplementary.
So just a normal bridge.
Yeah,
Well,
we
we
still
can
need
get-
void shields as well.
Yeah, we do want a.
Yeah.
There is the option for us to get a single void shield array, and it's only 1 slot, and we do have the power to handle it, I think. So
So single void shield array would be nice. As far as ship bridge, I'd go for the armored one.
can we get the armored one? We're only. Oh no, we're a light frigate.
The
Yeah.
frigate, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
2
just-
and 2.
I'm just doing some light math here. Yeah, I guess we can fit everything, but
Well, you also need to take 4 power and 2 space off for the life support system.
That's true. Yeah.
Life support system are we
That-
using?
That would be just the
We
basic.
don't need one of those.
That's the basic life support system.
So are we going for Vitae?
Yeah, the
pattern?
Vitae.
Life sustainer, right?
Yeah, you can always come back if you got extra points.
Yeah, looks like
And to be honest, we really don't need.
So what
I'm
kind
pretty
of,
sure we don't need excessive crew quarters either. I mean, just the basic press crew one.
We're going to go
Sounds
through soldiers. I think we should get lots.
Well, there's
Point.
I don't think crew quarters are space limited. I think they're a morale
Yeah, the
issue.
morale booster.
Like if you add luxury quarters, but you have regular quarters for the crew, your morale will go down. But otherwise, as long as you have crew quarters, you're good to go.
Right.
Mhm.
So you want the single void shield,
Yeah,
well.
single void
that's
shield
the
array.
only
I
thing
think we
we
decided.
can fit.
Yeah. Which is
Multiple
5
void
power
shield.
and 1 space.
Yep.
That takes you down to 25 power. Right, and the 1 space takes you down to 17. Shields. Who's moving my tokens? I'll lock them if you're going to mess with them. This is always the problem I have when I introduce new people to this program. Everyone starts playing with things, so they don't know what it does.
Yep, pretty much.
I have seen a campaign die in this stage. It's a ugly sight. Constant disco.
I've seen you. Yep, that's it. I see
Company
you.
scope.
You
Okay.
do not touch the DM's dice.
Seriously, don't. Just God, no.
All right, so we
kill
got
us
the
all.
pressed crew quarters for
Press crew
1 and
quarters.
2.
Yeah, 1 and 2, so that takes you down to 16. And
Let's
then-
see, as far as the auger arrays, I'd say go for the better ones. And space.
Yeah.
On the crew quarters, I feel like we could do voidsman quarters without too much of an issue.
Yeah, it's
I
only
would-
1 power or space.
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
also
One
vote-
space,
yeah.
decent point.
I would also vote for
Also-
that. Yeah.
The non-auger arrays, well, it doesn't take up any space anyway, and we've got power to spare, so we may as well get the. We could arguably get the deep void one because it only takes 1 space,
So
and
It
you've
also
got a power
takes
surplus.
ship points.
That's true. Yeah.
Uh,
I
That
think
would
we have
leave
enough
us with-
spare though.
if we did that, we'd have 27 left. So
and how much extra power is space is that for the voidsman? That's about the same. It's fine.
Yeah, it's still 1 power and 3 space.
so 1 more space with the nice voidsman quarters.
To give
Yeah, I
people
think-
actual.
I think press crew quarters is a negative morale modifier, and then voidsman quarters are just neutral.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the basic life sustainers. The most basic ones are -1 morale. If we want to fancy it up, that removes the morale penalty.
We already took Vitae, didn't we?
Yeah, you took the Vitae over the.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
so we've.
You're getting rid of that. So you just want what auger array you're going for?
Is there any
Well, we don't
benefit
wanna
to having
spend-
better ones?
I feel like the R50 would cut it because the
Yeah.
deep void.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
yeah,
don't wanna
not a
spend shit
huge bonus, and it's a pretty big point jump.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, so-
3-point jump for power for not very much bonus.
I mean, at the end of it, if we still have some points left over, size,
We can always
power,
upgrade
etc.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll come back and look at the primary components.
Right. So that's most of those didn't cost you any ship points, so you still got quite a lot of your ship points left. And I think that's all the basics, isn't it?
Well,
Oh,
weapons,
bridge,
think it is,
bridge,
yeah.
bridge,
We went for armored bridge, I
armored
believe.
bridge. Right, I just didn't
Armored.
mark that down.
Where are you writing this down? I'm not.
I'm
seeing
doing it on an Excel sheet. I'm doing it on Photoshop. So
Oh.
what I'll do is when I save it up, actually if I save this now and then just shut this image down, just open it up again. Oh, I have to actually shut it.
Oh, come on, doesn't everybody want fancy rotating numbers on their ship display?
There we go. That's what I'm doing basically.
Gotcha, okay.
So armored bridge takes another 2 power, so 33 power, and takes another 2 space. Takes you down to 13 space. Okay, Now you have to supplemental components, I think.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah,
I see everything.
Weapons. Weapons first before
Right.
you spend any space and just walk around, realise when the
Yeah,
orcs come
definitely.
for you. You've got 2 dorsal weapon spots, which is
Two
fairly good.
dorsal
Gives you
spots,
180 degree. Is it 270?
It's dorsal is front, left, right.
Yep. So it gives you nice coverage.
I'm partial to having a lance.
Yeah, one lance,
Lances are pretty nice. Yeah, at least one.
particularly if it's a dorsal one, would be a good move. And then
I wouldn't say no to a
map.
macro cannon. Like a lance and a macro cannon would be nice.
I don't know if we could fit a macro cannon on a frigate. No.
So what kind of lance should we get?
You can fit thunder strikes, and you can fit
Mars patterns. As long
Mars
as it's not the as long as it's not the broadside, you're fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Deal.
Okay.
The only thing about the lances is even the cheapest lance is 6 power, so we kind of have to keep that in mind.
Yeah,
there's
it's
quite a
pretty
lot of power.
pricey.
But that is a pretty good range on it. 5.
What about the plasma battery? Because that does do damage to components as well on the enemy ship. Oh no, or was that ours? I'm reading it. Vaporization. When this weapon component rolls a 1 or 2 on the critical hit chart, it affects 2 components instead of 1.
Yep, that's the enemy.
No.
Okay, cool. Oh, of course, it's 8 power though.
Yes, you could have that, and you couldn't have that and a lance. But
How much power do we have right now?
I think we have 15.
17. Or if I've
17?
no.
We could go with a Starbreaker
12.
lance and a Thunderstrike macro cannon, and that would be 8 power.
8 power
Um,
total.
Yeah.
With a
Which would
pretty good range and crit race.
Should take you up to 41.
Yeah, I mean we're in a frigate, so speed and keeping out of people's reach is our big bread and butter.
Yeah.
So that would leave you with 7
So-
space and 4 points of power.
Yeah.
So I like
Alright,
those.
let's see what else we can get with the supplemental stuff. We need cargo hold. Some sort.
Yeah, not necessarily a big one, but
I
it'd be
think
nice
you
not to have to
consider
attach our
have actual,
hull.
you consider to have like normal cargo holds, but I think the hold cargo hold is for
Experience. It's the experience system for endeavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'd really like is some barracks, just so that we have some soldiers to send to their death.
Yes,
Yes.
I like that
That's
idea.
2 ship
That-
points, 4
That is
power,
2 of our
4
remaining
space.
power, though. Just keep in mind.
Yes.
And we haven't even. We technically, I think, should have rolled for the complications in history thing first, because that might change.
Oh
that
yeah,
might actually
we'll
put
do
us
that.
over.
We'll do that in a second when I finish filling out all the data for the weapons.
I was looking at the Tenebro maze like I was talking about, which is a +10 to all command tests when defending against boarding actions and hit and run. And when a component on this ship is selected to be affected from a critical hit, we get to choose which one it is.
One thing that I'd like is the extended supply vaults as well.
Well, how much?
That's 1, 4, 2.
How much deep warp scouting are we planning to do? Because I think, what does the manual say? I think it's the typical supplies are 6 weeks. I think it said.
I don't know. All I know is that extended supply vaults, extended stores, double the time shipping without more hours. Making extended repairs, repairing windows, increasing morale permanently.
Like if we don't want to go too crazy, we could go extended supply vaults, Varix, and then that would leave us with a power and enough
power?
space for pretty much
Do we have
anything.
Space?
Yeah, we'd have enough space.
Yeah.
No, do we have any space after that though?
Yeah,
we
we
could
do.
put some reinforced like interior bulkheads and stuff down because that only takes space,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
we have plenty of ship points left.
Yeah,
That's
we've got
true.
plenty of ship points. Our power supply is what's really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's-
running low on power at this point.
Oh, that's what I
Actually,
meant. Like,
actually, no. We
Observation.
don't have enough space for both vaults and barracks.
Right, I'm gonna have to go AFK a few seconds to strangle my cat or feed it, whichever first comes first.
All right.
Just don't try to give it a bath; it will claw you up.
Whatever you-
I still vote for murder servitors, but it's just
Well,
Murder servitors.
jokes aside, they are only 1 power, 1 space, and only
Yeah.
2 ship points.
True
Um,
enough.
There's something we could take if we've run out of stuff to take, and we only have like a tiny reserve left.
Right, I'm back.
like we could
That was an
we could
extremely
do
quick cat murder.
barracks.
Feeding's quicker.
We could
You
do
got
barracks and then servitors, and then reinforced interior bulkheads, and that would put us full except for like a PowerPoint.
Again, I hate to harp on this, but we really should do the complications of history first because there
Yep.
are some that mess with our power.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
If we roll Arcanotech, we might want to obviously we have to prioritize for that.
Right, so out of flavour, I think that the tech priests should roll for the machine spirit oddities,
Yes.
I agree.
Oh boy.
and then the history gets rolled by the road trader.
All right, let's see if I can't.
Come on,
Machine
first
Spirit
proper
Oddity. So
dice
1 out of
roll
10.
of the game. Come on. Make it
Welcome
good.
to hell. I rolled a 8.
8. Resolute. The ship is a list on. There's a list on the universe against stagger this vessel. No matter the foe, it will advance slowly but surely to meet. It suffers -1 speed but gains 3 hull points. And gets plus 10
And
to
10
all
bonus to repair tests. That's actually
All
pretty
right.
good.
Well rolled. Well rolled.
I'm okay with that.
Well
Good
done.
job.
So -1 speed, but hell of a lot of hull points and good repair tests.
Yeah.
You're not being lynched today.
No, that's only when we start converting people into murder servitors. Then we lynch.
Yeah. After we get the command codes.
Because it's not here. It is where.
I'm not giving you the command codes. Those are my command codes. Those are my murder servitors.
We have ways to
Oh,
make you
dear.
squawk.
Oh shit! I'm getting your accents.
Already.
Join the British Germany. Germany. Have a fucking
Germany,
asshole.
Germany, Geranium.
Yes, join the British geraniums. We have a lovely garden this year.
So let's get that -1 to the speed
That's
up.
what
and,
that's what they're renaming Arsenal to, isn't it?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the flower pot man, yeah.
Okay, so let's see what happened to this ship in the past.
All right, here we go.
Pulling
One.
for haunted.
1.
Oh, okay. For like Glory of
Mars.
Mars.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, that's actually a good
That's-
one.
that's the best roll, I think.
Archaeotech component. That's awesome.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh
And-
yes.
And the
I like
penalty, the tech use tests to repair, is dampened somewhat, I believe, unless I'm much mistaken, by our
Resolute. Yeah.
yes.
Although
yeah, if it
we
takes
might
any
have
damage,
tech
I'd have to take a -20 to it. But that's only a -10 total, so
Also, we might have tech priests trying to steal the ship.
they'd
That
have to
isn't a
get
problem.
me.
Excellent.
Remember, I have bonuses towards talking to them, and if that fails, I'll stick the murder servitors on them.
I cannot undo that plan whatsoever.
So
It's
looking
my
at the
ship.
Archaeotech, does anyone have any objections to having a goddamn teleporter?
No
No.
objections.
No.
whatsoever.
Not a damn objection.
As long
Okay.
as you don't have a objection to the guy running to Portarian being called Scottarius.
Go for it.
Right.
Let's see. It's not bad for the stats certainly.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's 1-1-1.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Right.
That's awesome. Let's do that.
You got a teleportarian. What's that in power?
1-1-1.
1-1-1.
Yeah.
1 power, 1 space, 1 SP.
Well, we don't pay the
You
SP,
don't pay
do we?
the SP. That's a free one.
We got plenty of SP, and any that's left over goes towards our profit factor.
So that leaves us with 6 power and 7 space.
It's like we only
6
have 3
space?
power.
6 space and 3 power.
Oh, okay. Um,
Do we have our weapons on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll just update the picture again.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, this won't be a problem. Oop, that's not what I wanted to open.
But those are some pretty good rolls for the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
I was expecting haunted and other bad shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
God,
There's some
God,
nasty
these
ones
ones.
on there, but you've got quite a good one. I mean, the -10 repair, resolute breaks the repair, so it's all good.
It's a nice.
So what should we name this thing?
We're not. Well, I wouldn't say we're quite done yet, but
No, you've still got.
Good question though.
Penetration!
This is for,
The penetrator.
for those of you joining us at home. This is following another LP where essentially all ships were double entendres.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I still think premature obliteration is a fantastic name, and
Yes,
I
that
do
was
not know how I
amazing.
guessed the fact I had a Death Star. But
How
Yeah.
about,
Blew up the planet by accident.
Because
If we do not beat that, we will be horribly sad.
Yeah, but that's basically our tertiary objective. Outdo accidentally destroying a planet with a weapon that that you didn't even know you had. We've got to beat it somehow. Let's face it, it's 40k. That shouldn't be that hard.
no, it should be fine. Okay.
So, does anyone
Well,
have
it-
any objections to barracks and reinforced bulkheads?
Barracks and reinforced bulkheads.
That's all of our. That's all of our space and all but one of our power.
See, I would trade the barracks
Mhm.
for. We keep going on about we keep going on about the servitor. See, we got a teleportarium. We don't even have to send ourselves over when we're doing.
Oh, Lord.
We just teleport. Robots.
I like this train of thought. I'm okay with this.
yeah,
Yes, I like the servitors, actually. We can always
Okay.
get a barracks later.
Murder
Sure.
servitors and reinforced bulkheads, it looks like.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm happy with that.
Reinforced.
Right. And reinforced.
Interior bulkheads. +3 hull integrity. That's nice. Page 203.
What is the page for the murder servitors, by the way?
Murder servitors would be, let's
Oh, I found it.
206.
Right, okay.
Death
Alright.
dealers! +20 to bonus to hit and opposed combat tests. Or command tests.
So it's +3 to the ship's hull, isn't it?
Yes.
Mhm.
I need
And
to
it was-
rename some of these. I've got this in layers, but it's right. So
When
that's-
determining the critical hit inflicted by a hit and run action they participated in, the character conducting the raid may select a result between 1 and 6, rather than rolling. That's nice.
Wow.
That is
That
very
is
nice.
pretty good, actually.
so
So I expect us, by the time this is all over, to have a fleet of ships that we've just scourged of all life.
so you've used all your space and all your power.
Except one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you got one
So
power left.
anything
haven't
we
you?
do would be outside the ship.
Yeah.
Actually, that brings us. If we have more points, we could stand to upgrade our array.
No, we couldn't.
Is it
because
power
that would
based as well?
that would push us over for.
Yeah, the thing is, arrays take no space, but they take a lot of power.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't quite catch that. Okay.
So how many points do we have left?
Well, it's 15 minus for the interior bulkheads is 2, takes you down to 13. The murder servitors takes you down to 11.
Alright, that's
But we did take the
11
murder server.
profit
That's
factor.
fantastic.
So 11 takes you up to 41, plus the 2 for the Eshbashar's traits. 43.
43 profit factor. That's
Yeah.
actually pretty good for a noble family that's down on its luck.
Yeah. And your
I think we-
percentage?
Couldn't have had a better start, I think.
Luck is subjective.
Okay. So I'm just filling in the last bits of your ship. So current. Actually, I'll delete that last one. I'll just use that tokens.